Hello? Hello, hello? Boom! Right, wearing a mask and a hat. Can't wear headphones with that. That makes no sense, that's all. But we rhyme, we go where we let the rhyme do the talking. Now I just look like a trashy 2014 YouTuber. I look like that anyway. Let's be real. Again, hat. Why am I trying to wear headphones? We're doing a Peter Quill style. There we go. We solved the problem. How are we doing? So, I am being deafened. Right. This is too dramatic. This is too dramatic for Halloween. Geotrex. Too chill. But you know what? It kind of works better. Hang on. This particular track is too... let's go. I think that's what... Actually, hang on. Wasn't Happy Tuesday. Sorry. It's been a while since I've used these playlists. You would think, maybe, at some point, I think, let's check these. No. Boom! That's perfect. That is a perfect tune. We love a slice and a scoop. Probably one of my more No, I was going to say probably one of my more used. No. Not really. Anyway. The plan for today is I've got the pumpkin. Let's get that in frame. Roll into frame, pumpkin. There you go. We did it. I mean, it's slightly out of frame anyway. But let me get out of the way. It's not like it's my live stream or anything. The pumpkin's the real star of the show. So, the plan is we're going to start. I already know what I want to do for the pumpkin. We already know. I'm going to do Dolly from Secret of the Mimic. I've got the image up here. Let me quickly open it for you guys so you can see. Image. Boom. Let me crop that into the right size. We only want the face. Filters. Let's get that straight in. There we go. Perfect. More or less. We'll put Dolly that corner. There we go. So that's the plan. I've probably gone a little bit more ambitious. I think because the face is going to be a little bit more complicated. What I'll probably just do is try and guess roughly where it ends. Luckily, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cheeks as a kind of baseline. I'm going to kind of carve that so it's kind of transparent, which I'm hoping is going to work. I'm hoping that the peelers are going to work for that. From what I've seen online, it should work, but also the internet is full of lies. Let's be real. For all you know, blue's not even my natural hair color. Okay, that is an obvious lie. My natural hair color is gold. Anyway, so we're going to carve the pumpkin, and then after we've done that, we're probably going to do the exact same process as last year, where we kind of just go in, draw it, go, yeah, that's probably fine, and then I'll disappear, and I'll leave you with Editor Jaffa, because Mac is not here and cannot take the show. So Editor Jaffa will be taking over, and I'll go behind the scenes quickly, do some knife work, and carve it. Then we'll go, yep, scoop it all out. Actually, we'll carve the top off, then scoop it all out, and then I'll disappear again. Carve the front. Well, yep, that's cool. We'll put it there, and then we'll play some Five Nights at Candy's, because I really, really, really want to finish it I'm pretty confident I can do night 6. I'm not so sure about the custom night. Which I think, if it doesn't take me too long to do night 6, I'm gonna do the custom night, because I never do the custom nights. It's something that I never do with fan games. And I feel with this one, because it's such a upstanding, such a iconic fan game, I feel like I would be doing a disservice if I didn't at least give it an attempt. Probably not at however many animatronics there is at 20 mode. I don't know. So you got Candy, Cindy, blank, whatever the penguin's name is, and whatever the monkey's name is. 6. Yeah, so 6, 20 mode. I don't know if I'm going to do 6, 20 mode. That feels a bit... I mean, actually, you know what? Most of them have the exact same mechanic. Just don't let them in through the side doors. So maybe, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll give it a go. We'll give the old-fashioned try. Anyway, this stream is not going to go anywhere if we do not get the drawing. So I've got my trusty whiteboard marker. How's best to do this? I think if I do this, you should still be able to see it roughly. I just need to adjust slightly. Where's my remote? I'm hoping that auditory-wise is going to be fine. I might quickly... Please let this be fine. Because I'm hoping, because the music isn't too loud. I accidentally hid the music. Oh, I'm a dummy! I don't know if you were hearing the music at all. Oh, I accidentally hid the music. I thought I had... Right, because I didn't... There we go. I thought I had dragged it under. I didn't drag it under. Oh no, yes, I forgot to drag it under. I just accidentally hit it. So I'm sorry for that. You guys haven't been able to hear the wonderful tunes that is Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator OST Extended, a slice and a scoop, provided by Dave Same TV. Although, if I'm not much mistaken, it's originally composed by... I'm having a mind blank. Why am I having a mind blank? Shit. Oh, it's gonna annoy me now. Leon Riskin. I'm pretty sure it was originally by Leon Riskin. So, we'll do that. There we go. Right. I've somehow mirrored it. Why is that even a button? I never use this remote, so I forget what's on it. Why is there a mirror? Why would I ever mirror it? Why would I? I would never need to. That doesn't... I don't understand why I would need to mirror it. Oh my god. Anyway. Boom, come with me. I need it to... Fine. I forgot I was still plugged in. Oh no, this stream is going horribly wrong. Right. I'm gonna leave you with the music. I know it's my turn. Okay. This is going splendid. It's not. I've just knocked everything off my desk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's like the song. And now I'm speaking way too close into the mic. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What? Popped back in his place. That's good. Is it? We're all fine. Probably. Maybe, I don't know. What am I, a streamer? Supposedly, yes. Let's zoom in. Bingo, bingo. Am I still... Can you still hear me from over there? I'm hoping this is fine. With all hopes, this will be fine. Let me get Dolly up on here, because now I cannot see. I don't plan these things through. It's going to be better to have Dolly on the other side now, isn't it? Boom. Okay. Let me get Dolly. FNAF. For Bath, that's close enough. Thank God for FNAF Wiki. Okay, let's first start off with... Boom. I think this bit seems to be the fact, so that's the side I want to go off. I think her most prominent features are her big eyeballs. So let's start off with the whiteboard pen. We're going to go... Boom. I don't want her eyes to be too complicated, because I do have to try and carve it, and I don't want it to be like... So I'm thinking that bit I'm gonna kind of... Wait, how? Yeah, so this bit I will kind of peel, and that'll be how we have her little... Oh, I'm an idiot. I've drawn the wrong eye. No. Wait, how? Damn, it's not working. Aha! Get fucked. No, it's the right way. Anyway. Now, I forget. It's a ball. It's a ball. I can just turn it. That will make it easier. Okay, so that will be her eyelid. That's kind of a bit crooked. So then we'll need her big ol' pupil there. The light shine is quite prominent as well. What I might do is... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like kind of mimicky form. That bit I might just poke out. Actually. There we go. Hang on. Can I wipe it? I can still wipe it off. Okay. I was going to say that's too high up. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. It's drying. It's drying. Oh no. No, we need you to wipe off, damn it. Okay. Apparently it's not going to wipe off. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. It's just a bit of eyeshadow. She'll be fine. And what I'm going to do is we kind of want... She's got quite big eyebrows, so I think we'll keep them in. That shouldn't be too hard to carve off. And then we're going to mirror it. Except this eyebrow isn't quite as... I don't know what you call it. Like, it's not quite as close. It's not quite as close. I don't know how else to call it. Oh no. Oh, she's also got eyelashes, so... Oh god, how am I going to do the eyelashes? Wait, I'm thinking about it too much. Boom. Who needs eyelashes when you can just have one big lash at the corner? Actually, we'll be generous. We'll give it a 2. And I'll just carve it off. Then, like before, big ol' iris and glare going in the other way. Big ol' pupil. Bloop. I don't think I was meant to color that in, was I? Oh no. Ah, shit, I forgot I wasn't going to cut. Ah, damn it. Anyway. So then we're going to need kind of. Because other. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve. Yeah. Pupils, I'm going to carve off. These bits I think I will just carve. Like, not carve, peel. And then it'll be kind of a little bit transparent, hopefully. Which is why I need these 2 rods, because this bit's got to be completely carved. Okay, next up is the big rosy cheeks. What I might do is we'll bring them a bit higher. They're actually quite big, so we might need to go a bit bigger than that. I think that's pretty big. That seems like a pretty big cheek. That's a pretty big cheek. I think that'll be fine. Probably. It might help if I do the other eyebrow. I will forget otherwise. Boom. Then we need the other cheek. And then this can be our little guideline for the mouth. I think the mouth actually goes all the way kind of back towards like kind of the fluffy bits of her hair. But because I'm not going to do the hair because it is a pumpkin, how the fuck am I going to do hair with a pumpkin? I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of do it to the top of the cheek lines. I think that's the only way we're going to be really able to do it. Kind of angled out. Need to remember to do the teeth. I'm just going to do big old cartoony teeth. I know her teeth aren't this cartoonish, but it's a pumpkin and I'm not that good at carving. I work with illustrations, not 3D models. And it's a pumpkin, so it's meant to be a little wonky, and that's not what I'm just telling myself, so I don't feel bad about it being so wonky. Oh wait, it's more. Damn it. Stop being scuffed. Oh wait, this is one of my streams, of course it's gonna be stuffed. Boop. Boop. Gonna make it a slightly bigger cheek. Then what we're gonna do. I'm just a simple curve actually. Oh damn, it's also got teeth. No! I'm a fool! I forgot that it also has teeth on the bottom lip. I'm so used to them only having one lip of teeth. How dare you still? You're throwing me off with your designs that make sense. And then we need to go. Right, so then the lips I think I'm gonna just kind of carve, not carve, peel as well. Big ol' cupid bow lips. They don't look very cupid bow, and I don't know how I'm gonna do actually. Nose also needs to be peeled. I don't think that looks too bad, do you? Don't answer that actually. Big old line down the middle, which I will also carve. I did not take into consideration her hat, but I think what we might do is for our hat, we'll just kind of do a bit of paper, carve, and just do like a little paper hat, a bit like you kind of get a pizzeria sometimes. Or is that just a Pizza Hut thing? But you know what? I don't think that looks too bad. Do you? Let me get it. Boom. I think you can tell that's Dolly. I think if you know who Dolly is, I think you'd be able to recognise that's Dolly. I think. I think that's a. I think that's fair to say. Don't you? Do you not also think that that is an accurate thing to say about Dolly? Let me switch tabs so I can see the fuck is going on. Hi, it's me, Cappy the Bonneter. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. Bonneter? I don't know, but hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Anyway, right. I'm gonna have to leave you with. I forgot our pal Editor Jaffa. Where is this? I need to resume. Boom. There we go. Oh, I accidentally skewed the frame. I didn't even realize. Okay, right. Editor Jaffa, you take over. I'm gonna disappear. Because YouTube guidelines are stupid. And I will ignore them. And by ignore them, I mean work around them. Because I like my channel. To be quite honest. So, Editor Jaffa, you exist now. You've become corporal, I guess. Now, the thing is about Editor Jaffa is that Editor Jaffa only talks through what do you call it? He only talks through text, which means that you're not actually going to be able to hear anything that he's saying. So he's probably backmouthing me in some way. Just me and you cannot hear him because without his godly editing powers, he can't actually talk. Which is great because it means that I'm not currently getting insulted. Maybe. I will never know because I can't know. I'm not a telepath. And I'm kind of running out of things to say. But it's fine. And boom, we got a lid. And I'm gonna peel the very bottom bit off because, God, these pumpkin guts are icky. Who knew that an asexual could also have the ick? Of course, mine isn't quite the same, but still, let us have something. God. damn it, the the peeler has got stuck on pumpkin guts. That is not great. Aha! I didn't even mean to make the pun. It's not even. Is it a pun? Is it a pun? I'm gonna count it as a pun because I want to, and it's my stream. So what are you going to do? Right. Pumpkin away! Okay. I'm gonna need the bag. Because we gotta get rid of the pumpkin guts. So, Elder Jaffer, you're going away. I'm banishing you for the time being. Or at least for as long as I see fit. Probably. Okay, now we got to do the scoop. And it's kind of fitting that I'm in a FNAF cosplay, complete with purple, for Mike and Vanessa, because okay, whilst we're covering this, I'm going to talk a little bit about my cosplay, because I want to talk about my cosplay. I never get to, but I want to. So, a few years ago, I went to a convention, which is strange because, right, I've left the mic over there, god damn it. Okay, I don't know if you guys could hear me because the mic was on the other side of the room, which is foolish, but I want to talk about my cosplay. So, a few years ago, I went to a convention, which is odd for me because I'm very much more of an introvert. So cosplays and conventions aren't really, well, cosplays are, but conventions aren't really my forte. I don't really like people that much. I like them, but not enough to spend all day surrounded by people. I have gloves for a reason. Jesus Christ. I'm an idiot. I don't have to touch the pumpkin guts. I have gloves. See, this is the one benefit of dyeing your hair frequently. You just have gloves on standby. It's like so essential. Yeah, so like I say, I'm not a massive fan on crowds of people. So conventions aren't really my forte. It's very rare that I go to them. I've only been to 2 ever. But when I first went, I went to, it was probably 2021? It was either 2021 or 2022. I'm not sure which. And I wasn't wearing this cosplay, I was wearing a slightly older version with iron on the pels and an iron-on badge on the sleeve, which it looked alright. I didn't have as much control over it as I would have liked, so it didn't turn out quite as I would have wanted, but it was alright. And with that, I bought a badge, which I'm looking back, I am 99% sure was bootleg. I don't think it was real because I think it was based on the Sanchi badge. It's a bit hard to tell because I'm pretty sure a couple of different brands have almost the exact same badge. I'm not entirely sure though. It looks like the same badge, it might be slightly different. I don't know. I've only bought the bootleg version, so I have no clue. But I bought the badge and it was great, and I wore it when I updated my costume in 2023, which is the one that I'm wearing now. But then afterwards, I didn't really have a way to use the badge, and so then when I went to college, I thought, hey, you know, it'd be great use to this badge to put it onto my bag that way, I can kind of see it pretty much every day. And it works out well, but here's the thing, my bag is extremely bulky, and I am not always the smartest when it comes to bags. I would kind of like be in a rush, quickly chuck my bag on my back, and rush out for the bus, which then means that it is more likely to get thrown about. So combine that with me not always having the greatest spatial awareness, as we have already seen through the stream, it gets clanged around and end up breaking the side. It's not the side. The whatever you call the bit of the pin that folds out. The spiky bit. I don't know what you call that. There's probably a technical term, but like I say, I don't really know too much about textiles. I am much more of a pencil and pen artist. Hence why I have 1, 2, 3 pen pots just in my room. And then God knows how many other pencil cases. But yeah, there's probably a technical name for it. It snapped because I was not as careful as I perhaps should have been, and I ended up chucking it away, which was a shame, but hey ho. It doesn't matter. All's well that ends well, and it just means that I can now justify to myself to buying it from Sanji. And I can then also justify to myself, well, if I'm having to buy the badge from Sanji, I might as well make the most of the Sanji order and buy the Bonnie plush to go along with the Foxy plush. So, there you go. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Stupid pumpkin. There we go. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do the guts. This is taking a while. Actually, no, it's not. I'm right. It's not taking a while. I'm just impatient. I want to try and cut the face off. And also I want to play FNAF, because I'm so excited to try and beat FNAF, because I've been wanting to since I first picked up the game. It is so cool. But I'll talk more about FNAF when we actually get to playing it, because I need to save some things for later on in the stream. I can't reveal all my secrets now, can I? Speaking of secrets, my telephone number is... Oh, I got pumpkin seed on my cosplay. Now! These jeans are fresh on. Don't let the ink fool you. Boop. Oh, this is slimy. Montandro, no, that was very close. I don't know why I didn't really think this whole thing through, because I moved all the mystery minis, all the hard plastic figurines that, oh fuck, I've wiped off half of the face. I didn't do it right. Oh no. Oh no. Now, it is fine, it's whiteboard marker, it's meant to be able to wipe off. Anyway, yeah, so, like I was saying, I didn't really think the size through, because I thought, hey, I'll move the plastic figurines that are very easy to wipe down, aka the mystery minis, and move them to the other side of the room, and yet, the millions of FNAF books, the millions of paperback FNAF books, might I add, I thought, hey, yeah, they'll be fine, along with the white Funtime Freddy plush, and about 10 different cardboard boxes that are all white based. Like, I didn't think any of this through. All these very easily sayable things. Why did I decide to... Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the pumpkins right there. But that's where we're gonna scoop it. It'll be fine. Trust me, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It won't get guts all over it. Speaking of guts, I think that's all of them. Gone. And by God, I mean put in a plastic bag never to be seen again. Good thing is bottom heavy. That could have gone horribly wrong. Again, I do not think these things through. Okay. Let me get my whiteboard pen just so I can touch up the eyeball, because she is not Leela from Futurama. She has two eyes. Admittedly, the eyes are a bit twitchy, but eyes are dos, nevertheless. I think that's enough to remind you roughly where it is, because it's going to be a little bit different anyway. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave you with Editor Jaffer again, and I will turn over to the other side. Not to be confused with the other side from the... what do you call it? The Greatest Showman. Or the other side cover by, I believe it's Anapantsu. I actually hate the song from the Greatest Showman. I actually don't like the Greatest Showman in general. Most I don't really like musicals a whole lot, to be quite frank. But Anapantsu's cover is great. I love it. I need to remember to move the microphone over as well. I put Editor Jaffer in charge. Yeah, he's back, probably insulting me again, like per usual. Why did I chuck the bag that I put the cuts and general pumpkin wastage into on the other side of the room? That being smart, is it not? Okay. Right, where is the easiest part to start? I think I'm going to start with the eyebrows. I can't see how the eyebrows could go wrong. Further than them just going very, very wrong in general. Actually, I'm going to try the other knife. I don't trust myself to not cut myself. Okay, one eyebrow is carved and plop into the bag it goes. Not that you can see, but you will see eventually, whether you like it or not. And whether you like it or not, it's time to play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play it. Damn, I've cut it slightly too... cut it too low. Wait, if we go in from the other side, the clue was in the song all along. The Greatest Showman, it knew that the other side was the approach to go with the eyebrow. Hugh Jackman did that entire song just so I could carve the pumpkin. Oh my god, it was fate. Speaking of fate, Fiona, huh? Okay. I should really be prepping things to talk about on stream. What's a thing that I can talk about on stream? To do with the stream. Of the stream that we are streaming. in this stream of streams. Man, stream's not gonna sound like a real word anymore. Stab. Stabby stab. Stab the eyebrows. Right, this is a YouTube stream. I cannot be saying stab the eyebrows, even if I mean a pumpkin. YouTube is a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin. It's not a person, I swear. Sure, it's voiced, and sure the character that it's based upon is human-esque, but technically speaking, it's a robot, and this one, for once, is not possessed by a human soul. Hello, Alfreda Tago 0305. How are you doing today? Yeah. This isn't going well. How do these people peel a freaking a curved surface? How are you meant to carve it's a ball? How on earth are you? What? Huh? Oh, at an angle. That fucking makes sense. Jesus Christ. Okay, peeling may work really well, actually. I was worried for a sec, because it looked like it wasn't going to work. Okay, cheek, come on. Good video, thank you! I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest, you probably joined at like the least exciting time, for the simple reason of, because YouTube regulations dictate that you can't use anything that could be seen as a weapon, I can't use a knife to carve the pumpkin on the camera. So I'm back here. Hi. I'm behind the camera because, I mean, if YouTube can't see it, it probably didn't happen, right? I mean, admittedly, to be fair, YouTube will kind of call out things when it suits them, and by that I mean they'll call out a age-restricted video. Not mine. I don't think I've actually had any age-restricted videos, actually. Which is surprising, considering I swear more than a truck driver. But they won't do anything about the ads that really feel like they should be taken down. Like, I didn't really used to go onto Reddit, but I've been going onto Reddit a bit more recently. Mainly to kind of keep up to date about some Bendy stuff. Which, if you don't know, I'm actually a really big Bendy fan. But because my channel covers FNAF more, I don't really get to cover Bendy that much. Apart from if there's the odd news, and also Bendy Lone Wolf, which I still need to complete actually. I've been trying to. I don't know how I've managed to say spoiler 3 or Bendy Lone Wolf for so long. Apart from the fact that I don't think anyone really played it apart from Dorko. So I just kind of like I think I know a bit about the ending because unfortunately Dorko put it right in the thumbnail and title, and it is like the most annoying thing ever. But yeah, I'm quite a big Bendy fan. God, what was I talking about before? I went on a tangent and I forgot. Right, YouTube regulations. Yeah, I saw on Reddit a lot of people getting mad about it. And to be fair, I kind of agree, I think, because some of these ads, I don't watch YouTube Shorts because I just don't personally like them. If I want short form content, I'll go to Instagram because the people that I like watching short form content on are over there. And to be fair, Instagram's algorithm isn't too bad. I did have troubles with it over this summer, but it was more of a case of I think I just skipped some of the videos that I wanted once or twice, and then they were like, "Oh, you're not interested in that." I'm like, "No. I just don't want to watch a 3-minute video because it's 2 a.m." And a lot of the people that I watch make a slightly longer, short form content. For example, oh god, I forgot her name, but she does yesterday's news, and she's very knowledgeable actually about like a lot of the history of Christianity and like kind of all that stuff, which I think is important to know about, just for the simple reason of you've got all these. By the way, when I say Christian history, I mean how it's basically corrupt. By the way, I'm not saying like, oh, we should all know Christianity because we all know the Earth was made in 7 days, not over millions of years, as science has proved. I'm not going to say any arguments about religion today. It doesn't. I have a feeling that the Americans may have my head for it. Maybe like when a certain orange person has left what he believes is a throne, but is actually a presidency. Again, I've lost my tangent. Jeez, my attention span is not the greatest. Doop doop doop. Making a mouth. Doop doop doop. It is orange. Doop doop doop. It's gonna be hollow. Ba 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 ba. I do think I chose a very bad character to try and carve a pumpkin of, because Dolly is a very curvy character in terms of her face, because like almost every part of her face is a friggin' circle, and I don't know how people do it, but damn, carving circles is difficult. Especially when there's like certain ones that you can't carve because it needs to be peeled. Which you would think that I would have done the peeling all first. But no, I just did kind of a test patch to see if I was going to need to carve it off. But I think I've nearly done the mouth. And as soon as I've done the mouth, I'm going to show it to you guys. Because it is nowhere near done, but I get it's quite boring to just have basically a plain screen with Editor Me just kind of sat there. Oh, that's the thing I could talk about. Editor Me. Editor Me's sprite, actually. There's not really much to talk about Editor Me, actually. So, yeah. Ignore that. There's really not actually much to talk about Editor Me. Okay, now, if I was going to edit this stream, this would be the point where I'd probably edit in like some kind of snarky comment. But yeah. Unfortunately, I'm probably not, because I did last year. But that was just more because last year I was doing a like kind of roleplay as well. Whilst this one is just gonna be FNAF, which maybe that bit I'll edit and have its own little bit as its own little video. I don't know. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do that. Come on, mouth. You're dangling by a friggin' thread. Oh, and I think it's a thread of pumpkin guts, which makes it even worse. Like, it's not even a strong thread. Well, I mean, it's strong because standing the knife, but like, come on, a bit of pumpkin gut is what's gonna be my downfall. Man, that's embarrassing. Okay, now I've got rid of a lot of the rough bits, it's starting to come together. Or at least the mouth is. I haven't gone around to the eyes yet. Okay, come on. Thank you, Tooth, for knocking out. According to Hollywood, you're meant to be easy to knock out. But hey ho, another Hollywood lie. Then we need to go top teeth as well. Book the hole. Alright. One more tooth, and I think the mouth will be done. I'll show you guys how far we've got so far. Uh-oh. I've cut one of the teeth I was going to cut off. That's not a good thing. Oh no, Dolly, you're missing a tooth. Oh no. Oh no, Dolly, not your tooth. You don't need to look even more horrifying. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Let's quickly wipe the teeth down a little bit. Alright. Boom. So, we have got... Let me go. Okay. Not much so far, like I said. But we got the mouth done. I'm hoping it... Once it's lit, I'm hoping it's going to be better. I think it's going to be the eyes. If the eyes are good, I think that will make or break it. I'm hoping it's going to make it. If it doesn't, it'll be a shame. But to be fair, it cannot get worse than last year's because I think my mistake with... I'm going to put edited me back up and I'm going to talk about the last year's pumpkin whilst I calm the rest of this. Last year's pumpkin was based on my friend's ghost character from their old YouTube channel. And what their character was, it was a demon ghost. I don't actually know the lore for it. I don't know if there was a lore for their character. But essentially, we did kind of your classic ghost and then added horns. My mistake being, I made the horns way, way, way too big. Which obviously was a problem. And by big, I mean they were just too wide. Which then made it look more like a cat. Apparently. Which was alright, but not when the aim was for a demon ghost. Okay. Face split is nearly done. The face split actually doesn't look too bad. I was worried the face split was going to be horrendous. But honestly, it is just a one line down the middle. Which, like, how complicated could it be, really? I mean, to be fair, it could be a lot worse. I could have done Circus Baby, and that would have been like about 500 faceplates. Not even that, I'm crazy enough to do that. Oh yeah, speaking of Baby, it's really interesting to... I'm really interested to know whether Dolly is meant to be kind of a predecessor to Baby. Because, one, Heather Master, who, although I think now is retired from voice acting, so I'm assuming that if either Baby or Dolly return, we probably have to get a new voice actor. By we, I mean FNAF. I don't know why I said weed. I should have said still. Yeah, if they were to have Baby or Dolly return, they would have to get a new voice actor, but I'm curious to see, because they're both voiced by Heather Master, but also, if I'm not mistaken, I think Glamrock Chica was also voiced by Heather Masters. So, I don't think we can really say, oh, they're voiced by the same character, that must mean there's a connection. If so, literally about 50% of FNAF characters will be linked for the simple reason of they're voiced by Kellen Goff. And that's not to say that Kellen Goff shouldn't have that many characters. He's a splendid voice actor. He's very, very talented. I mean, anyone who can go as low as this, Gregory, have you heard of Among Us? And then go as high as Sun. Well, I won't even attempt to do because I can't do Sun's voice. It is too high, too sing-song. I can do high, but when I try and do high voices, it ends up being more feminine. Because that's how I've practiced doing higher pitched. So now it's like, it's trying to then train myself to not do high pitched. That was like the only bad thing about doing Doki Doki Literature Club for as long as it did. I got really good at doing higher voices, but they always sounded more feminine. Not like feminine in like a properly girl way. A feminine in a like, this is a dude trying to do a femme voice. I thought of FNAC minutes ago. Dude, if you mean this in like you were thinking about FNAC and found this room, dude, that is crazy, Super and Miguel Logan. That is freaky. Tell you the truth. Hey, maybe my streams are just psychic. Who knows? Obviously, I'm not, but maybe my streams are. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go deep for the cheeks. That's annoying. because if you look at the pumpkin, it's really. If you look at, there's really no good way to angle it, so you can see. There you go. If you look at that, like, that's where the cheek is. That's the cheek there. That's like, I don't know how easily it glows through. Is the thing. I've never tried to do a pumpkin with the peel technique. This is my first time doing it, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do a character where I could do the peeling. It was actually between Dolly and Digityper, because I really like Digityper. And I think it's a crime that Digityper isn't more popular. Like, he gave his life for us. Like, and you can say, oh, no, he just got dragged by Jackie. No. He gave his life because he is a very kind soul, and nothing that you can say will ever change my mind on that, because Digityper is just so cool. Like, you know, he's a cool dude. Justice for the Digityper. Like, he died so that his children, the Starbucks, could run. Well, I say run, so that they could roll around the mall and get shot in the face by Faz Blasters and Faz Cams. For no reason. Okay, how am I going to do the eyes? Right. Do. Because Dolly's eyes are like one of her most prominent features, I'm really worried about screwing them up. Uh-oh. No, I'm really wishing I had done Baby now, because I'm accidentally creating faceplates. I really should have done the face split after, because this isn't going to go well. I can tell. Oh no. Oh no, I really should have done face split after carving the eye. This isn't going to go well. Oh no. Right, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be really careful with carving the eye, because jeez, like, I've accidentally created a slice right by the cheek where it connects to the big gaping mouth, which unfortunately has meant that the entire bottom half is really flimsy. And I'm hoping that when I carve part of the eyeball, that's gonna hopefully resolve it. But I'm not too sure. But we're about to find out. I've got the main bit off. If I get rid of the slices of pumpkin flesh, I'll show you what I mean. So, if you see here, that's where I've accidentally done the slice, which obviously has meant that this is kind of just a big segment that could come loose at any given time. And I'm really hoping that given time is like in a week when I've chucked it out and it's going moldy and it's decaying into a compost. Like, that would be ideal. Right, let's try and carve the rest of this eye without it dying. Dying, you get it? Ha 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 ha. Even when stressed, I still got the jokes. They're just not as good. Okay, then you go oval because it's an eye, and the iris should be slightly O. Okay, I think this is going alright. I think. Okay. Gotta scoop the fleshy bits out. There we go. There we go. This is going okay. I think. Get out of it, tendril. Tendril of pumpkin guts. You're not meant to be here! Oh damn, I didn't carve the very top of the eye off. But I did. That was attached to the rest of it. Actually, what is this bit is fully carved off. I don't know how this is attached. Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the top of the eye that was meant to stay on. The eye may end up falling into the abyss. If so, I think what we're going to have to do is the eyes are just going to have to be hollow. Which is a shame because I was kind of banking on them to keep Dolly's dolliness? Like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna stay. If I'm being totally honest. Like, I don't. That's not gonna stay, is it? Well, the eye is going to have to go. Bye bye eye. It still looks like Dolly, right? It probably looks like Dolly. I don't know. Editor me, you take the stage, editor me. Okay, hopefully this is gonna be fine. Oh god. Right. Well, at least it makes the other eye easier. At least. Like, hopefully the other eye should at least be easier. If not, this is just a very sad day. I thought by making the eye, like, huge, massive, and oversized, and by oversized, I mean as sized as it is on her face, really, she has massive eyes, then it would make it easier to carve. Time for a break. Why is this assessing? Okay. Why is this assessing on YouTube? Is this because I got a new phone? Jesus Christ. Remind me when it's bedtime. No, never! Never! How dare you! Okay. Right. Let's try and carve away the very top of the eyelid. Unfortunately, I think I've made the eyelid a little too curved. Anyway. Eyelash. At least I can't screw up the eyelash. Okay, I nearly screwed up the eyelash by ripping the entire faceplate off. That would not have been good. Okay, now do the nose. I don't want to do the nose. Actually, no, screw it. We're gonna go back to the other eye. Now that we've got one eye done, it makes sense to do the other eye, and then we can assess our options. Okay. Okay, eyes nearly gone. Press through, and be careful not to smash everything. Oh god, okay, there is a slight tenure, I think, tethering it to the rest of the plate. I don't know where. Lever it. Lever it. Boom. Okay, without the eyes, I don't think she looks half as near like Dolly as she initially did. I do think that the irises is what really made it. I don't think it looks too bad as a pumpkin at least. I think it's just trying to figure out how to do the nose and the lips. I think that's gonna be the tricky bit. Let's put that back up. Because it's kind of trying to figure out how on earth it's trying to curve the lips, which is going to be an issue because I'm not very good at carving perfect curves, which kind of is what's needed for these. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so I somehow managed to stab the size of the frame. I managed to stab the size of her face with the peeler. So now this bit is a bit wobbly. This is not going well at all. Okay, well. Hopefully I don't manage to break it anymore, because that wouldn't be good. Okay. I go in with thinner peeler for this one. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna hold her head together at this point. I'm gonna try and carve her nose, which at this point might. Actually, I think whatever we do from the nose is gonna just kind of go horribly wrong. Okay. Try and have a small little button. Oh, okay. So that is fully holding on by a tendril. That's not good. Okay. Let's try and curve the side. Okay. The nose seems okay. However, the front of her face is a bit crooked because this side has just fully decided to give up. I should be getting rid of this PNG as soon as I'm done. But I don't know how to fully hold it together, which is going to be a problem. But hopefully it should be okay. Hopefully it should be okay. I just need to do the lips, and then I think it's pretty much go time. I might try and do the little hat again. And I think the hat will definitely help. To be fair, I think most things would probably help at this point. But we're not going to dwell on that. We're not going to dwell on that. I choose not to dwell on that. Okay. Lift you up, and then try and empty out the peeler, because tiny fragments of pumpkin skin is just kind of clinging to it. And the face has kind of just come off at this point. But you know, I think it actually makes it easier, because then I might be able to, like, I don't know, stab it on. I don't have any toothpicks though, which is the problem. If only I had toothpicks, that'd be actually great. Right. Let's try and carve the bottom lip without carving anything else off, shall we? Now we need the stick healer again. Okay, right. I've got to try and figure out how to attach this. I'm thinking glue stick. If I'm being totally honest, I'm thinking a glue stick might be the best. Now, I also want to try and wipe down a lot of the wipe pen. Let me just get a. Oh god, what can I use to clear it? Bit of towel. Bit of towel will be fine. I think. This should work. There we go. That's coming off of treats. So I might try and carve a little bit more off the cheek, to be honest. How to the cheek? Right. Okay, the cheek is kind of going okay. I saw the cheeks are like the bit that I thought was going to give me the most trouble, and it's probably been the least trouble of the entire pumpkin. Which is surprising to me. Very, very surprising. Right. Okay, how am I gonna try and get the pumpkin eyelid back onto the pumpkin? Oh god. Trying to think of a way to get it back on. Honestly, I think I was kind of joking about the glue stick. Glue stick may actually be our only hope. Obi-Wan glue stick, you are our only hope. I don't have PVA, unfortunately. Wait, music. Wait, no. I'm genius. That means nothing without me explaining it. But I have this. I can use this to hold it in. I think I can use to hold it in. I think we're gonna try and plug it, and hopefully this is gonna work. I think actually because I'm done with the carving, so I can actually. You guys can now see it. I think. Yay! Right. Let me bring it over. Let me bring it. Right. Microphone. Let me. You fuck off. I go over here. Yes. And zoom. I will turn like so. Right. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna have the pumpkin, which is kind of looking in need of desperate care, really, which is kind of ironic, seeing as it's Nurse Tully, who's meant to care for all the animatronics and shit. Not that she does, because she's neglected like over 1,000 other tasks, if I remember correctly. But it's kind of ironic. Okay, so that needs to go there. So I'm thinking we just poke this in. Yeah, oh god. And slot it in. Oh wait, actually no, I think that's actually worked. Oh no, it just sliced through the damn thing. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not quite as smart as I thought I was being. Oh no. What if I go from the back? Is that gonna end any different? These aren't different. It's slightly different! Yay! We got Nurse Dolly! Kinda! She's a bit wonky and is going to be a little tender. But we got Nurse Dolly. We just about got Nurse Dolly, I think. Zoom one. There we go. So, we got Nurse Dolly. I'm gonna put it down very gently. Okay. Got a little head. She looks so nice. You can't see it because the damn microphone's in the way. Microphone. Microphone. You said that we are. Not that far out the way, jeez. What, you're a maniac? We're gonna ignore the fact that I just had a conversation with an inanimate object. She doesn't look too bad. I'm still gonna do the hat, which, to be fair, the hat doesn't take too long. Honestly, the hat's gonna be simple. You see, that hat is really the easy part. It's all we need. So it's a little bit of arts and crafts. Okay, right. What's the rough shape of that hat? kind of like an arch. So, what we're going to do is we're going to nip out a bit of paper. Then I'm going to need scissors. Where is my scissors? Scissors. I'll get out my glue stick. Right. So then, the hat is just kind of like an oval, really. So, what we want to do is fold it in half. Then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go I think that's going to be okay. That's an okay hat. I think I got the shape pretty decent actually. I'm quite surprised. Where is her hat's kind of like a green, kind of foresty green. Yeah, we'll use that green should be fine. Let me just test the green. Oh yeah, that's a greeny green. Right. Just kind of a straight line. And then it's just an X. Honestly, if we have any Ninjago fans, it kind of just looks like Kai's symbol post season 8, which I think is the Ninjago symbol for F? Is it either F or K? I don't know. Blue. Very, very edge. And boom, a quaint little hat to put on to Nurse Dolly. Look, it's Nurse Dolly. You can tell that's Nurse Dolly, right? Right. Okay, let me go like the camera down. Let's move. I think most of this is being moved now. Have that. I'm gonna move all this and then go like. So those. Boop, 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 boop. This. All that needs to be moved. Wait, no, I'm a liar. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, candle is lit. And so long as I don't move too quickly, it should stay lit. Okay. Move the guts. I didn't think this through. I'm gonna lower candle into. Air, I suppose. Ah, shit. I didn't burn myself, don't worry. Oh no, Okay, first of all, horror because the side's been removed. Second of all, this is actually great because it means I can actually upright the candle. There we go. Now I just need to wait. I think I've completely screwed this bit. Actually, if I bend that, I've got another one of these. It doesn't matter too much. Go on, bend out of shape. Okay. Clearly that's not going to work. But what my issue is I dropped the pin! No! Not the pin! I need that bit. Okay. If I... Again, do the Agma Sap. Oh, that is ground. We have done it. Okay, this has been so much trial and error, mainly error. This has gone wrong in like 1,000 different ways, but we got Dolly. We have Dolly. Okay, first of all, we've got to take a picture of that. Oh, she looks beautiful. Come on, let's take her over. Yo! I think she looks great. I actually think she looks great because, like, I really was worried, like, kind of post split around the eye, but actually she looks fine now. I think it helps. She even looks fine without the hat. I'm leaving the hat because it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny. We did it! How? Where's we don't need the image anymore. We did it! It's only taken 2 hours. But we did it. Okay, so Dolly is not going to have the candle fall because that was kind of scary. Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably why I hasn't. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. If I tell myself it's gonna be fine, it'll be fine. Right. The plan now is actually, if I'm facing this way, I'm not gonna be able to see it, and now that that's in my head, that I won't be able to get that out of my head. I can actually remove the towel. I'm gonna get chat back up. And then what we're going to do is we are going to switch over from pumpkin carving to Five Nights at Candy's. So what we're going to do is, if I quickly adjust, because I didn't unadjust earlier. Okay. Right. Let's how I'm gonna. You know what? Let's make it a bit more atmospheric, shall we? Okay. How is this brightness wise? Okay. Also, I'm gonna move Dolly to the other side just so you can still see her. Is that so good? Can we still see Dolly? That is the most important thing. Can we see Dolly? Can we see Dolly in the background? Illuminated behind us? I think we can. I yelled straight into the mic. Jesus. Okay. I think that's about fine. I think that's about fine. Okay, I am gonna move slightly to this side because I do want Dolly to actually be in the back. Oh, the cheek's actually glowing. I did not realize that. Obviously, that's the intent, but my intent has not worked that well throughout the rest of it, so it was kind of cool. With it being a bit further away, it kind of looks like Toy Chica. I should have just done Toy Chica, really, because I don't live in the US, so I can't enter it. But still will have their pumpkin carving thing going on this year, and like I still want to post it and like hashtag it and all that, because I think it's a cool idea, but I can't actually enter the competition. I don't think, which not that my pumpkin would have won the competition. Like it would have failed miserably. Again, I just yelled straight into the mic. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right. Okay. Let's us pause on the security reach. I'm gonna tab out. And we're gonna go. I've not the candies. Okay. Where is the whatchamacallit? Need to deactivate that. I don't know what I've just moved. Oh, Editor Jaffa. Well, that's fine. We don't need Editor Jaffa. Right, let's us try and get this. I'm gonna try and get this straight in the middle. Boom. Now, I got my flashlight right here. So, the animatronics can't get me. Unfortunately, this is FNAF 2, so my Freddy mask, whatever, it fell on the ground. It's not going to defend me from toy bloodshed if it's on the ground. But I've got my crappy last minute Freddy head. I've got my flashlight. Well, I think we're good. I think we're good. Stupid Sour Patch Kids. They're not even that sour. Anyway, let's get into Night 6. Okay. Okay. This should be the same, right?
You have
one new
message.
Hello?
Hi.
You, do know that you don't have to be here today, right?
Yeah, I chose
I guess
to.
you're just very committed to the job, then.
Exactly. We
Anyway,
need to be
you've
committed
done
to
a great
security, my friend.
job this week.
Fuck off.
Now,
Well,
please take a
shit
break
bag?
tomorrow, okay?
No.
Now, see you next week. Good night.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, Jojo's there. They're gone. It shouldn't be too bad. 9-6! It should be a breeze, my friends. If that guy fucks off. And I close that very quickly. God, I was so worried because it flashed and I was like, shit, did I lose track of old candy? Okay, yeah, they're both there. I think that was the monkey that I actually heard. And then that guy has also gone there. Excuse me, what the fuck are you? The fuck is coming out of Jojo's corner? The shit? Like what? Oh, it's gone. Oh no. Oh, did you know? Go away. Stupid monkey. The rat's there. The rat is not there. I don't know. Is it a rat? Is it a mouse? I don't remember. Okay, it's gone. Okay, this might be the first night where I might actually use more power than I feel comfortable using. Might actually have to lock in as well. Tengu! God, where is things? Okay, rat is there. Monkey's there. No, he's there. I don't know if I can open the left door or not. Shit! Oh, it was I forgot about blank for a whole 30 seconds. And oh god, that has gone wrong for me! I'm about to die. In a horrible, gruesome way. Or... I was gonna say, or not, but no. We are about to die a gruesome, gruesome way. It was just a bit slow on the uptake. Oh no. So I woefully underestimated 96. I'm gonna have to lock in. I'm gonna have to try and lock in and not talk. Which doesn't happen very often with FNAF, I just kind of swear at them for like 2 minutes straight. I don't need your phone calls. What kind of fool do you think I am? Oh, the rat's there from the beginning by the looks of it. And moves very quickly. Plus a rat. I'm going to hope the rat isn't there because I can't see the rat. Okay, where's the monkey now? Okay, monkey's back. Check on blank. Rat's there. Fuck! I forgot about blank. I forget about blank because I'm so focused on trying to find the rat. I keep forgetting about blank. Like the one new element I can handle fine, further than like, oh my god, it's a new element. That must mean that it's gonna be the hardest thing ever. The element that's been there since night 2 or 3, I am somehow managing to screw up, which is beyond me. Let's continue. We're gonna do this. Gonna try and loosen my shoulders. All this turning from side to side. think what I need to try and do is listen more. And just try and keep on blank. And try to look at the cameras a bit less. Apart from to look at blank. And look at blank a million times more. Door. So, you guys are dead. I'm so sorry. I kicked my table by accident. And I accidentally knocked over my cameras. It's kind of precarious. The tripod is not very stable. So I'm hoping that's fine. Oh no, you can't. I just realised that on the because of the way that my camera is cropped, you can't see the pumpkin. Okay, what's directly behind my shoulder? I think if I move it ever so slightly. I want you guys to be able to see it because I did not spend 2 hours doing that for it to not be visible. But I didn't spend that long doing it for it to not be visible. So let's get back into it. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat this. I didn't expect the rat to move so quickly. I did not expect the rats to move so quickly. Which was my mistake. Why did the rat play fair? Why would it do that? It's nonsensical.
You have 1 new message.
Hello? You...
I don't want you to back off. I'm gonna close the door preemptively. Damn it! Oh my! Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna die to the freaking monkey. I have not died to Curious George once. Oh, it's Candy. Wait, what? I thought Candy attacked from the right. They're all switching up on me. I thought Cindy and Candy attacked from the right, and then the penguin also. Actually, I thought I don't know. I thought Candy, Cindy, and the penguin all attacked from the right, and it was Curious George and Old Candy that attacked from the left. Where's the rat? Where's the rat? The rat's there. There's nothing we need to worry about the rat. Apart from all need, really. That was close. Nearly got murdered from that side, because I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, you're gonna move any second. Where's the rat? Okay, right. Rat's there. No, I think I don't think we're gonna make it. There's no way we're gonna make it on one battery. I'm sorry, there's no way. We're dead. Yeah. I think I used too much power looking at the cameras. Maybe if we flicker for long enough. If we flicker for long enough, maybe, just maybe, if we flicker for long enough, keep flickering, we can flicker, flick, boom, finger gestures. We need the light to bloom in and out and blink and not blank, please. Let's not die. Come on, 5 a.m, please, God. God, if you exist. Damn you, candy cat. You ass. Oh. Man, this is taking quite a while, actually. I genuinely underestimated how long it was going to take to do night 6. I say that like I've been doing it for a long time, but yeah, it's not that I've been doing it for a long time. It's that I genuinely thought it was going to be really easy. But it's not. And I think it's just more of a case of I'm just not paying as much attention as I should be. I'm not listening enough is what I think is the problem. I don't think I need to look at the cameras as much as I am. Because yes, I do need to use it for blank. I don't think I really need to use it to check on the rat. I think I am going to get further with my ears. 'Cause, I mean, towards the very end of it, I was forcing myself to just use my ears and to not really check and to try and only check on blank, and it was working. Admittedly, by this point, I only had like a bar of battery left, I think. So like it wasn't really useful. But I think if I try and do this entire thing, only use my ears and only looking at blank, I think it should be fine. So use blank. Damn right. Okay, maybe I do need to look at the cameras. Maybe I do need to look at the cameras. God, okay. How long have we even been going? Is the question. We've only really been going like maybe 20 minutes with FNAF, but we've been going for nearly 2.5 hours. What I might do is, because it's getting late for me, and I'm kind of getting to a point. We've been live for 2.5 hours, and I think I'm gonna be at a better point to try and beat this when I'm completely fresh, 100% in the zone, and I haven't been already streaming for 2 hours carving a pumpkin. I think I'm gonna be just kind of in the zone more. Also, I only just realised that's old candy. I don't think we've had old candy on the menu screen before. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for the stream because this is. I think I can beat night 6. I definitely think I can do it. I got 4 AM on my best try. I think if I give it like an hour or so of my time and just kind of just get in the zone fully and try and do it, I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be able to do it. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me go full screen. Let me go through. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm more happy with the pumpkin than I initially was. I still think it kind of looks like Toy Chica. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream or the VOD, depending on how you're watching this. My plan for FNAF is I'm gonna go away. I'll kind of do a video on night 6, which means that I'll probably end up reusing part of this VOD for that. And then the rest of night 6 will be its own video, because I think we can beat it. But I don't think I think even if I spend the next hour doing it, I don't think I'm going to beat it tonight, because I think I'm just not fully in the, I'm not fully in the zone. Because for FNAF, you need to be in the zone for the FNAF. You need to get right. You need to channel your inner William Afton. And despite wearing a FNAF, despite wearing a FNAF guard cosplay, I'm not in the zone. I'm not able to challenge my inner night guard. So, I'm gonna leave it there. If you did enjoy, then I don't know. Tune in for more streams. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a streamer. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. So with that, I bid you goodbye. I still don't know how to end streams. So we're just gonna, end stream now and hope for the best. And it's